Welcome to AC Daily, where we're advocating for all and advocating for you. I'm Aaron Dean. Now that the graduation celebrations are starting to wind down, it's time for college graduates to start thinking about landing a job. A recent study by Strata Institute for the Future of Work and the Burning Glass Institute shows that within a year of graduation, more than half of college graduates are underemployed, meaning that they're working a job that doesn't typically require a bachelor's degree. Experts say that it may take time to find the right job, and the Advocate Channel's Jen Sullivan talks to a career coach about tips on entering the workforce.
It's the season of celebration as college graduates look to the next chapter, and that means entering the workforce. But landing the job you want can be a challenge.
In 22, that graduating class, there were supposedly 2 jobs for every individual. And now it's completely the inverse. There are 2 individuals for every job.
Fran Barrick is a career coach for college students and started her own company, Spearmint Coaching. She says it could take 5 to 7 months for graduates to find a job in their field.
It's very depressing just sort of submitting 100 applications, and hearing statistically you're going to hear back from 1 or 2.
Her first tip is to build a profile of jobs you'd be interested in applying to. 2, research the companies. 3, find jobs by networking, like using your college's career services, contacting alumni, and talking to friends and family. 4, play up your skills.
You don't want to be a jack of all trades. You want to be a master of a specific one.
Some entry-level jobs require work experience, and if you don't have any, that's okay. On your resume, you can list college sports, clubs and organizations, and don't forget jobs you've held like waitressing and babysitting.
That all counts. And those soft skills that you learn, responsibility, integrity, commitment, totally transferable.
And while you're waiting until you land the job you want, you can either work part-time or volunteer. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
And staying on the topic of jobs, after favoring sports, academics, and other pursuits the last few summers, teens are heading back to the workforce. And inflation may be a key driver. The Advocate Channel's Karen Kafa tells us why more teens will pick up summer jobs and how to start the search.
There have been more teens in the workforce this spring than there have been in about 15 years. Many just want to help with the family finances, but employers, they're feeling stretched too.
Teens are expected to job hunt in a big way this summer, and some key sectors will welcome the help.
Jobs that teens typically usually fill, recreation, food service, a lot of those employers in those sectors are having a hard time filling those roles. And so in some ways, the teen summer surge couldn't come at a better time.
A report by outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas forecasts teens will see an additional 1.3 million jobs in May, June, and July. This, as the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed more than 5.8 million teens between age 16 and 19 employed during the month of April, an increase from about 5.7 million the year prior. Challenger says part of the push is the squeeze of inflation on teens and families. Mark Hamrick, senior economic analyst at Bankrate, says the job market is in their favor.
The good news here is that the job market remains strong. There is more demand for workers than there is supply of workers.
Aaron Terrazas, chief economist at Glassdoor, says employers realize teens won't come to interviews with lengthy resumes, but a teen does need to show up ready to work.
They do want to see is some signal of persistence, dedication, and that this employee is going to be a reliable worker.
And Hamrick says the financial lessons of a summer job can go beyond the workplace.
The experience, not to mention the income that's associated with real work, is something that is very meaningful and important for the development of all young people.
Challenger says that June is traditionally the most popular month for teen hiring, but the time to apply is right now because the competition will really start to heat up after school's let out. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Thanks for joining me for AC Daily. For more content that advocates for you, head over to our YouTube channel and click that subscribe tab. And engage with us on social. You'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Use @Advocate Channel to join in on the conversation. I'm Aaron Dean.